There you go.
Here we go. Okay. So hello, everyone. My name is Amy Moore. This is my 6th time through, and I actually brought a green smoothie. I had most of it earlier today, but I wanted to tell you what I made in it because green smoothies are just so important, and it's the chlorophyll, and that's what we're going to learn about today, is about the chlorophyll. So you can see on the screen that there's only a very small difference between chlorophyll and hemoglobin. And it's the differences in the center, whereas the plant chlorophyll revolves around magnesium, the hemoglobin cells revolve around iron, and that's the only difference. And that makes this plant chlorophyll a really perfect central element for us to take into our bodies because it's giving us so much nutrition. So I'll just leave the that screen up, but I'll just read a few things out of this this series. So I'm reviewing pages 13 through 22 for this session. And chapter 5 is really about the chlorophyll. So you're looking at the slide that's so important, hemoglobin and chlorophyll. And I'm going to read what we learn at the bottom of page 14. Chlorophyll helps do the job of hemoglobin when ingested. To promote the health of circulation, cleanse the body, increase the number of red blood cells, and therefore increasing oxygen throughout the body. In other words, chlorophyll helps build the hemoglobin. So that is the really important central theme of this, and that's why the green smoothie is so important. The next chapter is chapter 6, which is greens and green smoothies. And I'm just going to read a couple highlights from this section, which are the pages 15 to 22. And I'm going to just highlight. So there was a study that Victoria Botenko did, and she decided to conduct a study with humans, and she had people in her study drink 1 quart of green smoothies a day. And these are the 11 health benefits that she found in this study. So this is amazing. The improvements in their health: decreased craving for unhealthy foods, decreased blood pressure, lower cholesterol, the disappearance of skin growths or tabs, increased energy, clearing of depression, regular bowel movements, disappearance of insomnia, the cessation of asthma attacks, an improvement in sex life, and weight loss. And so the importance, really, as we can see from the slide, is that chlorophyll and that how helpful that is as a nourishment to our bodies. One component of the green in green food is the chlorophyll. And some of the healing properties of chlorophyll are the following: increased blood count, preventing cancer. It makes the body more alkaline. It counteracts ingested toxins, helps support people that have anemia, helps to clean the liver, helps sores heal, gets rid of bad breath, soothes a sore throat, improves varicose veins, improves vision, and relieves hemorrhoids. And one of the most significant things that happened to me, this is my 6th time through this class, and at the 3rd time through, I went and had an eye exam, and my vision improved. I'm 53, my vision has never improved. And after taking this class 3 times, my vision actually improved, and my optometrist wanted to know, what have I been doing? And I had been telling him about my goals and eating a plant-based raw diet, and he was very interested in that. A few of the other items that we have in our packet are samples of greens that are, we're talking about the chlorophyll, so that's the green color. And so let me just encourage you all to pick these up and put them in your green smoothies. Arugula, collards, iceberg lettuce, kale, turnip greens, mustard greens, romaine, spinach, and Swiss chard. There's also a highlight on the benefits of avocado. And a lot of healthy people that I listen to talk about eating an avocado a day. And so I like to learn from them. And then on the very end of this chapter, there's a wonderful article by Dr. Ann Wigmore about energy soup. And really, that's what I do to make energy soup is I make a green smoothie, but I put more savory items in. And then I just keep it in that blender a little bit longer so it becomes a little warm. And you can sprinkle seeds or nuts if you want a little texture. Within this article, the highlight that I want to focus on is this quote: "The most important health builders are high energy nourishment from energy soup, Rejuvelac, and wheatgrass, which can be taken before eating energy soup or when hungry." And that's what I do if I'm going to be in a situation where people don't eat the way I eat. Then I simply have a green smoothie before I go, and I don't feel that temptation. And I just want to mention what I put in my green smoothie that I brought today, because sometimes I run out of things that I have preferred things for my green smoothies. Today in my green smoothie, I have pea sprouts, apples, soaked raw hazelnuts, a little bit of ginger, and a little bit of thyme, because the pea sprouts and the apple tasted a little bit plain. And so just a little knob of ginger in there, and then a couple just stalks of thyme that I pulled this little leaves off of, and put that in there, and it tastes delicious. So that's our review of our packet.
Oh, that is beautiful.